Let's go. Okay. We just had a fun technical difficulty. So this is now the beginning of the first episode of Tap Words Say On. Basically a talk show, a talk radio show where Vitalen and I talk about amtgard stuff because we can and we do it normally. So we figured we record it and bring it to the masses. Ha ha. Yeah.
We usually spend hours talking to
Oh
each
my
other in the
God.
morning. And if you're talking to each other for hours in the morning, even if we're not talking about anything smart, we're bound to accidentally say something that somebody should hear at some point.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's kind of the point of the series is we're just gonna talk a whole bunch of stuff and you will eventually gain insight.
Or you will just listen to two nerds talk about amtgard for. All right. So like the biggest thing that happened recently-ish that we're going to talk. Godric released a video of his tier list of amtgard classes, and if you haven't watched it, go watch it. If you did watch it, go watch it again, more views, and then come back and watch this. We'll wait. No, we're not. We're going to continue. So
Make it pause the video. We don't have to wait.
that's true. Just pause the video. This isn't
Pause
live.
this one, watch the other one, come back, and be like, these two guys are stupid.
I mean, make your own tier list as well. Like before, like you could make your own tier list first because Godric's got the link in the bottom. So make your own tier list, watch Godric's tier list, then come back and listen to us talk about this tier list for like, I don't know how long this is going to run. This is going to run for a while, but like whatever. Listen to it in spurts if you want. Pause. Hold on. Long story short, we recorded almost 4 hours of content going over every little detail about why we put these things where. But we didn't think everyone wanted to watch a 4-hour video. So we cut it down to like 10 minutes. Enjoy. So let's put these all where we put them. We decided that anti-paladin was a low B, high C. So we'll put it in C at the top. We put archer down in D. Barbarian we put in B/C.
You skipped assassin.
Oh, I did skip assassin. Assassin we put in A.
Well, you put it in
I
A.
put
I
in
put
A.
it in.
We put it in
I
high.
Put it in like a pinnacle of B.
Put it in high B. All right, so we put it in high B. Barbarian we had in B and C.
Yeah, and so if my anti-paladin is in B and my barbarian is in C,
let's do that. Right? I agree with that one. Okay, so we put anti-paladin in B. We put barbarian in C. Bard we've got in A.
Yep.
It's low A, but it's A. Druid is the S class. Frickin' caster. Healer we've got A. It's definitely the higher A than Bard.
High end A. It's like an S minus.
Monk we put down in D.
Sorry, Monk.
Sorry. Paladin we put in A.
Not sorry. I'm sorry about the scout. I'm not sorry about the monk.
So I think if we're gonna be nitpicky on this, I think it goes healer, paladin, bard in the A class.
I would agree. Healer at the top, paladin right below it, and then bard is probably at the bottom of the A.
And I think so scout we also put in D. Warrior I've convinced you to put in S at the low S. And I think wizard is
I'm willing to challenge the A narrative and put a martial class into the S tier. If there's a martial class that's going to go in there, warrior is going to be the one.
All right. So where do we put wizard in this A tier? Do we put it over paladin? Or we put it under paladin but above bard?
Oh man. Comparing martials to casters again. I always hate it. I feel like it's probably in the same place as paladin. I think that wizard overcomes its challenges easier than bard overcomes its challenges.
I agree.
Yeah. But I don't. I suppose you could probably put it above paladin because wizards can counter paladins. paladins can't really counter wizards in any fashion other than any way that any other martial counters wizards.
Mm-hmm.
But if a wizard doesn't want to deal with a paladin problem, they don't have to.
Right. So we've
So
got
you can
druid warrior finishes S tier. We've got healer wizard paladin bard that finishes A tier. B tier goes assassin, anti-paladin. C tier goes barbarian, and D tier is archer, monk, and scout. I think we put scout on top of the D tier just because it's the one that we don't want to change super drastically to make it function.
I mean, I think I like Scout more than Archer because I don't respect Archer. Godric put Archer in the C tier, I believe, because I know that there's a lot of people who perceive some degree of power that comes from the Archer.
I think, I mean, like, so in ours, we put it, at least I put it up, like, you could be a B tier archer. In order to do that, you need to be, there's two people. You're either Ursa, who, RIP, or you're Tice. That's two people in like the history of Amtgard. There's probably a few more that could pull that off, but like in
the history of Amtgard,
there's got to be a handful.
Double digits, man. It's okay.
But like
Amtgard's been around for a while.
Hold on. In my 7 years, there have been two, and I've done a decent amount of traveling. There have been two archers that I've seen that I was like, I want that archer on my team because they're going to make a big difference. So like,
yeah,
we could put Archer on the low side of C, but I think Archer's not as good as Scout.
No, I agree with you. I don't think Archer is as good as Scout because I don't know what the hell Archer's supposed to do when I have it on the field, but I can at least come up with something for the Scout.
Right.
I could tell the Scout, you want to use the bow? Okay, have fun with the bow, but make sure if you see somebody wearing an enchantment, you demag them. That's what I could tell an archer. That's what I could tell a Scout to do. If I got an archer, I'm just like, do you want to use a bow? Oh, you're playing archer? Never mind. Go have fun. Shoot phase bolts at magic armor, I guess.
I mean,
phase arrows.
Yeah.
Pin as many people as you can.
That's either way. This is our tier list. It took us almost 4 hours. Welcome to Talk Radio with MErric and Vitalen. We're gonna talk your ear off about Amtgard. This is really fun. I know we're gonna continue to do this when we can. I know this isn't gonna happen on a weekly basis or whatever. Because unfortunately, we can talk a lot easier at times that I can't record. More times than we can record, but we're still gonna try to do this tap word say on. We'll get some guests on here at some points, but for the most part, I hope the audience enjoyed this. This is Amtgard Talk Radio.
Talk Radio. It's tap word say on.
It's
people are gonna think the joke is the actual title.
No, we got a cool animation for it. It's the series is called Tap Words Say On, and I'm gonna try to push that. You know what should exist in the world? An Amtgard Talk Radio, 24-hour talk radio. It'll just be all of the Amtgard podcasters constantly making shit, and we'll just keep putting it out there until y'all are tired of us and we lose our voices.
There we go.
All right, we're gonna. I'll have to make an exit for this thing, but Virtual MErric will roll us out, and we'll see y'all at some other point. Hopefully at an event.
Take care.
Let's go. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy our content, please follow, like, subscribe, do the thing. And if you have a topic you want us to hear us talk about for potentially 4 hours, message us. We'll try to talk about it. See you on the field.